Wow, greetings. It's Tuesday. Oh, didn't have to look down at the watch. Okay, we are correct. Good. um, yeah, sorry about taking a couple days off last week. You know, things happen. Whatever. But we're back. Yeah, honestly, we don't really remember what we were doing in this game, but we're sure that's fine. The main character doesn't remember anything anyway, so you know, it's just we're role playing hard. Uh, let's get into it, eh? You know, voice might be a little loud. Okay. Huh. Okay. Yeah, right. All right, hardy boys.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Honk honk. Yeah, she says she wasn't raped.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Pretty sure you did.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
Don't think you can come back from that, champ.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Cut the bullshit. She told me the truth.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
We didn't. We're just like, so you were raped, and she's like, no. That was it.
And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking
Hit you. Done.
Titus Hardy!
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody.
Everard personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Frankly, it's a bit terrifying. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Him?
Look, Copper.
Oh.
We know that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
Well, why didn't you lead with that?
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Where did you get this tape?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
There isn't? So you bug them? How?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Thanks, Kim.
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Which one of you is doing this advanced radio work then?
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Thanks, Fat Angus.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important.
Aw. Aw.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
So what's on the tape?
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why once you listen to it.
Why should I care?
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
Okay, but how can we even know this is the person? Like, they're dead. We don't know what they sounded like.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen
Okay.
to it, and they'll have...
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
Fine.
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
Is this where we bring in the drug trade? By the way,
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41 kilos.
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprint. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grâce?
no, you do the honors. You've earned it.
Thank you. You're right, Titus. There is no local drug trade because it's all controlled by you. You're the drug trade.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
Shit. We agree with this one.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course.
Shit. That's actually alright, personally, we are way in favor of drug regulation instead of drug banning. You know, legalize everything, teach people how to be safe, destigmatize getting help, you know, like fucking war on drugs. Good idea. People are always gonna do drugs. At least this way you have some control over it.
Thank you. Theoretically, of course. Thank you. Theoretically.
Okay.
Titus, I'm amazed. Where is the same professionalism when it comes to other topics? You're doing great. I hardly have to interfere at all.
I don't know, Lizzie. I guess theoretical things don't make me emotional. Now, was there anything else? I was sorta gonna get my brewski on.
Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy. There were 8 sets of prints on the crime scene. There are only 7 Hardy boys here.
The eighth Hardy, the one who's missing, she runs the thing, right?
My answer is fuck off. Mind your own business. There is no 8th Hardy. I run this goddamn scene.
You personally?
And here we go. Back to the usual.
I know! Fatty walked on all fours. He's so fucking fat he left 2 sets of footprints.
What a dick! That's your friend.
Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
Yeah, you stand up for yourself, Angus.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all fours. Anything else you need to know?
No. Okay.
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
What is this, Kim?
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybelle's or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
This flower is a spring flower, but it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
Flower blossom in early spring?
Yes, but not this early. Not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved.
The coincidence it being on a roof?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
Pin them, which
The
side?
revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
Very well.
The petals feel dry.
Magnetic tape. It supposedly holds a recording of a mercenary task force radio communications recorded via a decryption station. Not a good omen. Requires a boombox to play. You know what? Here, let's go somewhere a bit more private. Like here. Like a mix.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. You push Command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too.
Wow, puppies.
Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice one. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
What was that event? Very in silence?
End of recording.
What do you think, Kim?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
He did sound inebriated.
Still,
No, looks like tape. You're familiar with this look now. It's his look is suspicious.
There's more going on here than we know.
Just Cordy.
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his?
What's Kohoi?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
Think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
Don't we know that?
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
I think
Oh.
we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, we still have a crowbar in our hand. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I think for whatever, Boons is what gives you another health thing, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. Bottles! That's cat. Nope, no Kim. Oh, that bottle. Yeah. Clean up the streets. One bottle at a time. To try to break this open.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in
Point
sight.
to physical instrument. Ah. Healthy organs. Alright.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
Titus Hardy gave us a recording where deceased states his intent rape.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Ah.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
This tape specifically identifies you as a target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Is it?
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line. Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Ahoy was
He
mentioned.
wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Think he was trying to scare people?
No, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. And then had to internalize them to keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Coping mechanism?
Running joke.
Ah.
I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that.
Please?
He was like the Seminese conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
And you spend time with this person romantically?
We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
Hello, Ivysaur.
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Talk about your room. Drugs.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Hell yeah.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
Okay.
I always heard you RCM guys were cool. You are. It is.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. He finds the answer unsatisfying.
There's a door go to.
You tell me, officer, when you've kicked it down. I've been wondering myself, but I'm light of foot. Not a good door kicker.
Oh.
All right.
Let's see. Tell us some more.
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations recorded neatly in blue ink. The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
A tattoo. What did it mean?
Oh, that.
Map of his service history?
Sure. Service history. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
Showing off chicks? How so?
How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Is this Oranese lit?
We're gonna Google that. Is that a real word? Wingies. Okay, we Googled it and all the things that pop up is Disco Elysium based, so we're guessing it's a place.
Yes.
Oh.
This is the very essence of what Annie's lit. A moment's respite, dark and hopeless as the struggle itself. He's smoking and drinking, of course, and his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them, maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths."
Was used for picking people up. In Dutch, you can add "jet" to the end of words or names and make it diminutive. Oh, okay.
And so it goes. Star after star, port after port, third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
River woman in this?
Oh, yeah.
Tell us what these mean then?
No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Oranje needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people in the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Thanks.
Change of topic, perhaps?
Eyes were blue?
Yes. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies. It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face.
That's kind of cute.
Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth?
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
Joker.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made it oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
Where's this place?
In Oranje,
Ah.
officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
The Lelystad municipality has few boroughs and even fewer cities. It's made of agricultural plots near the border of Gottwald. Executive summary: cows, silos, and wheat.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was Occidental, not Mondial. I'll update the form.
Moving on.
Her eyes follow yours on the piece of paper. She doesn't mind this questioning. On the contrary, she enjoys thinking back to him now. This is a sort of wake for her.
How old was he?
He was 42.
I answered everything.
42, are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no. We even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Looks like you were right, officer.
Points aren't good. Have one, you old dog, before we all die. The young woman looks at you, then the lieutenant.
I like how
Then
we healed a
you.
point of health from being right.
She's clearly sensing something. A spike in testosterone levels, perhaps.
Love that did him in. No, we're not going to ask him that. That's fine.
All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Okay. Oh, right. When do we need to do that? At 20. Okay. Another 2 hours. So-called assault.
Not my favorite topic.
Oh,
But okay.
you know what? Never mind.
How about we...
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42?
What she said, yes?
Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of mortality. He was 42 years old?
Where's this going?
How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder? You could ask either one of them.
Damn, how old do you think I am? How old do I look?
How old? 58?
Really old.
You asked.
Probably right.
Actually, make that 54. Alcoholism has severely impacted your appearance. And I was wrong about the age of the deceased.
Wait. This requires scientific measurements.
Bring it on. I'm not afraid of the truth.
To the laboratorium.
Date of birth generator. Oh, we can't internalize this. Alright. There. You know, we bet that door up on a roof will eventually lead down to this door.
It's you again. What is it?
So talk to her about the tape.
And
She stands by what she said.
that fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
There's a locker room talk.
Locker room talk. What are you, fucking brain dead?
Kinda.
I've been to plenty of locker rooms. They don't plan rapes there.
Well, it wasn't a plan.
What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
Didn't come as a surprise to her, and she definitely wasn't scared. Made her nostalgic. Yeah.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny. No good goddamn psycho whore.
Not helping yourself, Titus.
Seems like they wanted to give Klasia a second chance to play along. She still didn't.
Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawmen?
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
She isn't who you thought she was.
Nah. I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
Not some helpless girl. She handled a mercenary well enough.
Handled him? She got into some stupid shit with that guy. Shit we had to take care of.
Can you elaborate?
Yes, yes, we heard all about it, and the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
Be straight with me, Titus. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent.
Come on, Titus. The stakes are too high here. There will be blood on the streets. The tribunal, remember. I know you're tired. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you, them, and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck off!"
This is the petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
Let's push him a little harder then.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
Yeah.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
That's a lot.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Already. Yeah.
Convince Titus
Oops, sorry.
he's being manipulated. You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter.
If his boys will.
Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez, their district, their responsibility.
That's it then. Case closed. I'm going home, Kim.
Huh? He'll get it. Go on.
Write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
There's some chick.
Bring that up one more time, and you won't get to write that report.
The man's fists under the table are balled. You can tell from his neck and shoulders. He means it.
Yes, I understand, Alain. That's your name, right, Alain? You'll kill us. That's what they do in the Wild North.
I'll be from behind, string you up, and go back to drinking.
It wasn't that. It wasn't... We didn't hit him, okay?
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
Didn't know that was a person in this group.
Firearm. A Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. Either is small enough for you to have missed. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
What happens if I keep talking? You're gonna kill me too in this bar for nothing?
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm too old for a shot like that now.
Hear that, Angus? They're gonna kill me too.
Suddenly, there's an awful ringing in your ears. Your body temperature spikes. You're burning all over with fear.
Just get shot.
The most terrible fear. Bigger than any before. To your right, you sense the air move. The lieutenant draws his firearm. You only manage to perform one more movement. An instinctive jerk to your left. Then, no sound. No one screams. It's impossible to say where it comes from. More dead cops. Sad news from the district of Martinez, as the bodies of 2 police officers are found floating in the canal.
Oh
It is
shit, we
believed
die.
the officers were pursuing a murder investigation, but got caught
Oh,
in the
no.
dock workers' strike and were gunned down under unclear circumstances. Such needless loss of life is true.
Well, okay. You know, let's load that. Now we're gonna have to go through all that again, aren't we?
It's you again. What is it?
Jeez. Talked.
Dan.
Ends by what she said. Yep.
That
Gold,
fuck
not evidence. Yup.
What did
Yup.
she have to say then?
Wasn't scared.
Funny.
Seems like they...
All right.
Please try.
This is just...
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and...
Nah.
Some helpless girl.
Yes, we heard.
Alright.
Your opinion, not a bedtime story. Tell it to your
April's last chance for her to do what you
But she
planned.
didn't. She knows.
fantastic. So now,
Oh,
remember
I
how
think we
to
actually
do
did.
the job. I'm so sick of this piss.
Yeah, guys.
Why?
Maybe not then.
Success. They admitted to unlawful collaboration to derail the investigation.
What
I
happened?
already told you.
There's less gusto in his voice.
Come on, Titus.
You know, next time,
This is the
that lion.
Yeah.
What is this, quiet?
How do we make it?
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Oh shit.
convince
Okay.
Titus he's being. Just remember.
Huh?
He'll get it. Go on.
Save in conversation.
Got it. Kill you
Because
because
of
they don't
some
like you.
chick.
Bring that up one more time.
The man's.
Yes, I understand, Alain. That's your name, right? Alain? You'll kill us. That's what they do.
Bob you from
Wasn't
behind.
that?
That's it.
Officer.
Firearm. A glass zero. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
Shit, wait, what did we do last time? Pick him
The
first.
lieutenant has put down his notebook. His hand is resting on his holster. He gives you an imperceptible nod. What? What does that mean?
Nothing.
No. I'm not gonna do it. I'm too old for a shot like that now.
Let's go back. I want to say something
The
else.
most terrible. To your right, you sense the air move. You only manage to perform one more movement. More dead cops.
What? Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
It's you again. What is it? And that
That fucker.
locker room. What did she have to say then?
Yes.
Funny.
Seems like they.
All right.
Please try to.
This is just.
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
Nah. I handled him.
Yes, yes. We heard all about it.
I already told.
There's less gusto in his voice now.
Come on, Titus.
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you. Next time,
This is the pet.
Nadal.
Yeah.
What is this?
How do we make it?
100 beers? Now we're
You
talking.
say it to
Hoppity hop
Theo
over here,
both times?
cafeteria manager.
Convince Titus. Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men.
Huh?
He'll get it.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because
You're a foreigner.
Goddamn right. Don't come around if you're not from around.
Fuck you. I'm not from around. That's not why we.
there we go. Don't come to the wild north if you are not white enough.
Bob
It
you.
wasn't that.
That's it.
Officer.
Firearm. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when.
Shut up, Angus!
Dead before you hanged him?
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll.
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in.
Okay.
Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control. Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
You about to die?
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions?
So you didn't kill him? He was already dead?
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. What was it?
We're not sure. Probably a bullet. The wound was difficult to see.
The coroner and his assistant are wrapped in blue. Hands covered in blue gloves. Mouths covered by blue masks. Bodies by blue aprons. The coroner wipes his brow, scalpel still in his hand. Get the light. Shine it in his mouth. He tells his assistant. The coroner squats to better see the light illumines the darkness inside. Well, shit. Can't blame them for missing that. Get the saw, Alan. This just got fun.
Why?
'Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural. There's another girl. 2 of them. Take note of this.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
What happened Sunday night?
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
Well, how did you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. You keep taking it easy too, Angus.
That's okay with the fat man, still wheezing there. He couldn't speak if he wanted to.
What happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
He means they'd been fucking?
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse we hanged.
Tibbs.
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Oh, fair. Sorry, made you guys fight though.
Me too.
If why have a cover up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
Notice anything? What kind of shit we talking about?
Can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. From the old world. Where she came from.
Ooh. People, who are they?
They're powerful. Connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
Oh. Pick him.
The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
So who killed Merc then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
No, it didn't. The glass went outside. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Clausia. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
Had ideas about his past too?
I do. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, Years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
He's calm now, threw all that turmoil away, and became himself again.
Whose idea was it?
In a manner of speaking.
Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
Was this other girl?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
Her, isn't it? Of a drug trafficker of a missing eighth Hardy?
Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
It's okay. It could be a Hardy girl.
We're Hardy Boys. And that's it.
You're gonna stonewall me, right?
Glad you understand that.
Thanks, Titus.
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go, Clausia, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But
you'd still prefer if we didn't take her away?
that's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
That was intense. Can't believe we did the same thing twice in a row and got shot. Ugh.
Yes?
Ooh, let's try this.
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Tim, what if my precinct set me on this case because I'm a fuck up, like a joke?
I've considered it.
But it's not true. So it's true?
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Oh, so we are a super detective. Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Ah, so you are their finest.
I am the finest of nothing.
Really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Thanks, Maple.
What do you want to know?
Never mind.
Good.
No response. He just arches his brow. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
Okay, forget it.
A moment passes. The lieutenant
Nothing. We're supposed to go talk with her again. Right?
It's always good to see you.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
Chill, I'm the cool cop, remember?
I'm sorry for wasting your time. I should have known that you'd find out.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two, then move on to questions. Is it? Something is off here. Shush, I can't hear what she's saying.
Why did you waste our time then?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me out of the shit I'd gotten into.
That's not enough for you.
You're right. There's more.
More?
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon, wine dark in the evening light.
What lies beyond it?
The Pearl, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Aranye, the old world.
Raid?
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
What's going on? What did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
Why'd you call the cops if you're
Because I'm
hiding?
an idiot.
Valid.
Which is an indicator of truth. Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
I don't think so. Why'd you do it?
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Damn it, Kuno.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible.
Nice. Oh, I got that done. What happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open, dumb. I could see. I could...
Fuck!
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead, before he fell down on top of me.
Jeez. It's okay.
No, I want to. Let's get this done.
Alright.
It's okay. Tell us as much as you're comfortable with.
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
Sorry this happened to you.
So am I.
She throws it away and immediately proceeds to light another one.
Valid.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Heavily.
Not as much as usual.
Oh.
He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
I just said you looked pretty high. Well, she probably got high as fuck afterwards.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No,
What'd you do then?
nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot, just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore, so I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
What did you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Lewes-Duin County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lewes-Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
Dunder Mifflin.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lewes-Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Lowe's Cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airberg, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
Papalolo.
Yeah. Papa fucking Lolo wants to kill me.
Oh no! Bessie, no! Wow, shit you gone
It
into.
is. Many people lost their jobs. Not just C-suite.
Fuck 'em.
Ordinary people.
Oh.
What I did to get to accounting... A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
Yeah, I guess there was a lot going on. When was the window changed?
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
Your bedroom inside?
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Ruby?
Before we continue, who is Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
Oh, the leader of a Hardy Boys is a girl? It's not even Hardy?
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
I thought Hardy was the leader of a Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not?
Why not?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
And what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
What did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
Where's she now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
Ah.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later.
People after you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone.
And now we get shot.
So they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
Why, something to
We
consider.
can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
If we don't think we can ask that, we're done for
She
now.
nods, silently. She doesn't. He's thinking, are we done here? Or maybe you should take her to the station for safekeeping. She lied to you, and she's a flight risk. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't. Multiface, I'm beginning to doubt your judgment. Are you sure you're not sleeping on the post? You have to wake this one up with force if you want to continue pushing her. But we are awake, sire. She has been forthcoming with sordid details women usually conceal. Most shocking details of the sexual kind. Get a hold of yourself just once, will you? Try to look past the sexually lax moral, so you say. But give us one example of deceit. Just one example.
Got nothing, you're right.
Gosh, she's so young, isn't she? Be careful not to look too long into her soon-to-be famous face. It looks like this one's not waking up. You'll have to do it without pushing her further.
Alright.
The same.
Try again?
Heavy.
No.
This window is pristine on the inside.
What happened
Unlike
here?
the one next, a vague sense of disappointment fills you. The glass shimmers as if taunting you with. You get the feeling this room would tell you something crucial. If you only knew. The window stands mute in the front.
Wait, fuck that. Really loading. Fuck that. Fucking snake eyes? Nah.
This window is pristine on the inside. The golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
Autism powers activate.
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth, a ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain, ending him.
Does it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back. The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Have a look at A prime.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Gun residue outside.
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago.
What, 80% sure?
72%. With a weapon that's good for medium range, like a rifle or sports pistol. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium, a well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside, in the darkness, too busy with their own bodies.
Could shot have come from inside the room? Or the window?
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, Detective.
Any arguments against A prime?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
Could there have been any point of origin further
That's
away?
28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in
Yes.
Martinique? You would need a map for that. A map of Martinaise.
Hey, where do I get a map of Martinaise?
The bookstore. They have maps.
Ah,
You're thinking, what if the shot didn't come from the roof, right?
yeah.
Good. We should come back with a map and compare the landscape to the radius of the shot.
Superpowers deactivate. Well, it's 8:30. And bookstore's probably not still open. Go Check real quick. Save right here. Ah. Need a map.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance.
Map.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes.
Map.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks.
Map.
These shelves are overburdened with books. The plaque on the shelf reads, Biography.
Map.
Several maps
Map.
attached to a bulletin board hidden. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Map of Martinez. This could work, maybe.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East. Hudon, it's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do.
Don't we live there?
Faubourg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
Martinez?
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez.
Wherever Ruby at?
It's you again. What is it?
Where the Ruby at?
Why?
She's the next link in the chain. Wait.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch, you're not. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude.
I think we'll keep sticking around. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush, right behind the window, behind Titus's back. A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories.
Well, probably
webs
because
of
she was
human
down
motion.
here.
all channeled into a single thought.
He's so sure Ruby didn't off him.
Because she was here all night
Yeah.
with us.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15? She was here during all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
Go out for fresh air for one smoke.
No.
Whole 45-minute window?
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cop. And just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
So you do agree a shot came from the roof?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
There's a 72% chance.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
Analyze on the spot. Turns out I can do that.
No, you can't. I know what you did here on the weekend. People talk. And what they say doesn't sound like a science cop. You're a madman.
We contain multitudes.
Those numbers were an ass pull, man.
Yeah, and they don't put her on the roof either. It's just mambo jumbo. He hasn't got shit.
We could have gotten to the roof from somewhere inside. Oh.
Nah, the only way up there is through Clausia's room.
There's more.
What do you mean?
How much do you guys know?
We've only been drinking here for what? 6 years? How much do we know?
Been thinking of getting wilding in rats. That is on my ass, boss.
There you go. Tatted on his ass.
Like doing the kitchen, another on a roof.
No, but that doesn't prove anything.
Doesn't not prove anything.
It's just 2 dolls. We're not giving you Ruby for that. She's one of us.
What if those 2 doors are connected, Eugene? Is that your name, Eugene? If they are connected, she could have gone to the kitchen, gone up, shot him on the roof, then come down. All in 5 minutes. How about that?
Yes, she could have. This is one long shot.
There's a winch out back. Kinda. What?
All right, I'll play along. Those 2 doors of yours, the winch connects them with some kind of dumb waiter.
What wench? Where's the wench?
On the side of the building. You can see it from the harbor. You want to be a lieutenant, you gotta keep your eyes peeled.
I've seen the winch.
Fuck off, man.
Could. Okay.
Firmly. Try shit on a stick. All you've established is a possible route to the roof that you haven't found. And even then, a route doesn't put that bullet in the Burke's head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2, murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
Ooh. Yeah.
That looks antique. A Belle McGrave. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
Is that one to a bookshop?
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Oh, Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it. I thought we'd found all the old spots. Why was that still there?
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
Local pawn shop stole my gun to a woman. Maybe it was her.
You lost your gun?
What an idiot!
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder? You didn't. And Ruby didn't use your lost gun to kill him.
You know what? Yeah, that's fair.
Stop thinking about your lost gun, damn it. You'll get a heart attack.
This was merely a thought exercise. He did not lose his gun. Let's move on.
Yeah. Could smuggle guns.
Damn, that's just about your favorite topic, isn't it? Every fucking 5 seconds.
All I'm saying is...
Trouble. This is Revachol. Even the roid heads in the gym had a carbine. No one has trouble getting a gun. I still never...
He must be referencing some past case of theirs. He's angry because he knows you're right. What he's saying only confirms your theory.
Yes, goddammit, I know what 72% chance means. It means there's a 28% chance it isn't that. And 28% is no small chance.
About a quarter.
Just making sure we are on the same page. It doesn't all fit. We are just sharing info, candidly.
I didn't say I'd prove she had a murder weapon. That we need to find her.
I don't know, cop. Why don't you find your lost gun first?
Easy now, Al. This isn't comedy hour.
Titus, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
Why did she kill him? It's why did she organize a cover-up?
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
Would have been covering it up for herself.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Assume you did it, Titus.
You're on thin ice here.
It's a thought exercise, Titus. Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Prefer to go on trial with your men as part of a lynch mob or alone for cold-blooded murder? Yeah.
Alone. I don't drag my men into shit with me.
If she used us, then that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
But she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
That doesn't really make sense. Whatever.
You had expressed, on occasion, your dislike of the mercenaries' presence in Martinez, right?
Whack someone in my district? That doesn't carry much favor with Titus Hardy.
Fair.
She has to know that.
It's the kind of chin-rubbing men, often leaders, do when they think of punishment.
Part of leadership challenge?
There's no fucking leadership challenge. Just when I thought you were taking this seriously, cop.
Man, now he's just throwing shit against the wall to...
Okay. We
That's true.
That's how this works, by exclusion. Remember, all we need to do is rule Ruby out too. That's all this is.
There's a bit of truth in there for Titus to react so brashly. He does not like his authority questioned.
You have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. This is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However, hard I asked. Want to know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps.
Wow,
Ask her to
70.
find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
Do you have any clues?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al, and we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
He has in the RCM.
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
Why does everyone flee out of sight of my shadow?
It seems you have that effect. Especially on women.
Aw, jeez.
Right. That's the second one now who's trying to flee you.
You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
What else did we tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't stop.
True. Won't stop?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up like cans.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
Oh no, our voice! Okay, better.
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
Is that true, Kim?
You are insistent.
Anything else?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This cop, Titus. This cop, he... But she was too scared.
Scared? You should be too. A strange fear creeps over you. A metallic taste in your mouth. Change the subject.
The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
She said she's building a pale emitter.
What?
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
There you have it. Pale something.
When?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had
So
our
we spooked her.
conversation.
You looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlock. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
tell me where to start looking?
Sure, there's some shit houses there. A cinderblock town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man.
Not much, but I'll
It'll
do.
have to.
Take it.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM sergeant material. No, he already is a sergeant. That's what you're feeling. He just wasn't sure what you are.
Well, we can't get there until tomorrow, right? Sometime after. Okay, you know what? We'll go there later. Let's check this out. Got two things to do up here. Check with the map, and then we're probably gonna put a point in the thing and try to kick down the door again. Oh wait, yep. But first of all, we need to use the restroom, so we're gonna go do that. Like usual, we're gonna run an ad, so don't be spooked. We'll be back. All right, we're back. Ba, 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 ba.
The same two neon-lit shapes.
I have a map.
A man and a woman. According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime. B prime for Boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the Islet Detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on. 700 meters away, the likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account. 1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions, let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
B triple prime.
1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, on an islet in the Bay of Martinez perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
From where, precisely?
Say B prime, the boardwalk, B, yeah.
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
Much less, but still.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one.
Okay, so we can't get anywhere there yet.
It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. A simple hypothesis can be wrong, but it's something to build on.
What's the chance of, like, someone on the building next door? Oh, just maybe small. And... A, and then...
The same small, heavy door. No lock.
Physical instrument. Oop. Do it!
The same
Try it
small,
again.
heavy door. No lock in sight.
Ah, fuck.
You give it another, more ferocious kick. The door still does not move.
Demolish the place.
I don't see how this is going to give new results. There must be another way in there.
Ow.
Through the kitchen door, perhaps. Let's explore.
It could be that your eyesight is still too poor to notice it, behind that window.
I tried. That might have been a waste of a point. Nah, whatever, it's fine.
You see a heavy the door does.
Okay, well, let's go check out the smoker guy. Check this out.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Looking at.
Yeah. Why?
Why must we stop?
Don't question us, Kim. This way? Oh, balcony. Hey, guess who's here? Ooh, I got it.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
What does that mean? I'm Googling it. Gendarmerie. Oh, it's French for police.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds. It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight.
Yeah, cleaning lady Watson.
Beautiful. So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
I'm just trying not to screw up. Not gonna just make things right. I'm gonna make them spectacular.
Beautiful. I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
Why?
Trust me, you do.
Really digging a view here.
Mm-hmm. That's why I chose this place. Martinez is special, isn't it?
Wait. Suddenly you're digging things?
The Friday tonight feels like
Yeah,
Friday.
it does feel like the end of the week. Such gentle weather. Even the rain feels nice.
We don't feel good about this. Yeah.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up one by one.
Besides, I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone again. Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
On where?
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
Thomas, talk again.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care, all right?
Wow, 70?
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
Something different.
Different, of course.
Something mysterious about him.
Something so mysterious about the way he talks.
Very.
Very.
He's barely holding it together. It's all he can do to keep from bursting out in laughter.
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend.
Silly. Oh. So, can we? So we could unlock one of these? Yeah. Let's see. Object. Break free, beat up that lamppost so I just know how much it sucks. You know what? Yeah. We're vibing. You can get shot in here. Suckers now. Oh, he's gay. Hold on. That too.
officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. For some reason, you feel this man is your superior. Superior, but he's not in the command chain. His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Hanging? What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things.
Where'd you get this beautiful silk robe from?
Oh, we got it from an atelier in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Don't mind us, we're just raiding your shit.
Personally, I think it's a little culturally insensitive, but the material is great. Sadly, the shop is now out of business. That's really all I can tell you about it.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
You actually witnessed
I'm
it?
sorry to say I did, officer.
He didn't see the hanging. He saw the little show staged by the Hardys. Let him talk. He may know more than even he knows.
Start from the beginning, if you don't mind.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood I should not be seeing this.
That lines up with previous testimony, doesn't it? Well done, detective.
Thank you, sir. I think we've got the picture. Anything else?
Only that there were about 8 or 10. I couldn't make out anything. It was so dark. And it was quiet. Quietest lynching I've ever heard of, let alone heard. But I suspect you knew that already. I can't say I'm surprised. The fine reputation of the men and women serving in the RCM is well-deserved.
What are you doing here?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stabilité. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight. La communauté internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
What do I call the coalition?
Your employer, technically speaking. The governing authority of Revachol. The RCM is but one part of this provisional administration.
Well, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
Kind of bureaucrat?
Yes. As I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stabilité. This is one of the...
All right.
There isn't actually an Institute of Price Stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether someone from the moral intern is joking or not.
Only about Sur-la-Clé?
What's there to say? Sur-la-Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS. Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
Darlings? That can't be an official designation.
What makes Revachol Sur-la-Clé's darling?
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé. Its language, its people, its cuisine even. Whatever you wish, officer.
Tell me about your friend.
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
What's
Kedra
Kendra?
is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
What do you mean?
That it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
Yeah.
It's warm. It's also known for its mandarin trees and dust storms from Supramundi.
Okay.
Kedra's an emerging market, but it still has a long way to go. Maybe that's why my friend's menage decided to emigrate.
Why are you in his apartment by yourself?
I'm just enjoying the view.
Isn't it rude for your friend to leave you?
We're old friends. Nothing's taboo between us. He comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's very active.
How'd you two even become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Peninsula? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced.
What are you talking about?
Au contraire. It's how millions of people end up where they are. Meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here, and my friend, too.
You haven't told me who he is.
Sorry. Who?
Your friend?
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future.
What about his name?
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right?
He's just here to study art.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study
Which
of
arts?
fine arts, yes. He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The word. I'm all ears, officer.
Wait, no. That's...
A moment. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Why not?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
Sure, go ahead. It's a beautiful space.
We're gonna loot the shit out of this place. That was a little disappointing. Okay. Sensitive party bachelor vibes. Suggestion. Oh. Charm people? Here's his logic. Come the dragon. Alright. Not sure if we got really anything else. Probably should just go to bed.
You hear someone walking around inside.
Knock.
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant?
Let's go.
It's generally...
There. Oh, this is gonna be exciting. Wednesday, gonna be able to... A whole new side of a city is gonna be opened up to explore. You wonder about who bought our gun now. Oh shit, we're broke. Let's go check out the pawn shop real quick. Whoa, you can zoom way out. See if there's anything we can sell for a little cash money. We don't really want to be a hobo cop.
Greetings on this fine night. What brings you here?
It's cool that you're still open.
The pawn shop is always open.
Let's try.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race
That's
forward.
not a real drug.
Lucky bastard. He's probably on Parolidon. It's tough to come by on the street. A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness.
Damn.
It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Man, is it warm in here?
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting.
No judgment.
I've had to take it. You know, since the People's Pile cleanup. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade.
Oh, so he's taking anti-radiation medication because he got radiated? Fair.
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
Oh, that's fair. Must have been tough radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it that a generator
No
failed?
one's. Everyone's.
Fair.
So much bitterness.
Oh.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
People's Pile? What's that?
Bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
How'd you end up running a pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it.
Right on.
So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
thanks.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
So...
Sure. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Yeah. Sell
I'm
some
not
clothes.
purchasing any.
Alright, go.
Another time, perhaps.
Okay. Got enough money for tomorrow at least. Think it's pretty much bedtime.
Yes?
Not gonna go over things today?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Well, let's close our door.
The bed is still cold from the broken window.
Go to sleep.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as
I
you
wonder
close
if we
your
can
eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body.
Cool.
Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately. Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
It's all a system's fault.
Yes, your body is a system, and it's failing you because you're failing it.
Oh, yes. They'll check you out, give you some pills, make it all okay. The Wonder Makers.
Don't be stupid, Harry. It's not happening. They don't make new kidneys and livers in hospital. All you've got to do is pray to God it passes and stare at the flickering darkness.
You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people, really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
I'm looking at people all the time.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
Yeah.
Some of them are. Some of them are nice. Others
Yeah.
are scared. At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Okay.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Whoa! Cool. Damn, our bones are talking to us again. Ew.
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Yes, I am.
I'm a cop too.
I know.
Here's the real deal.
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere, but if you had to guess, you would say the lieutenant is
Everything all right?
sarcastic.
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Trying to do my best.
But you're not trying your best, are you?
Calm down. Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
What precinct are you from?
What precinct?
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
Police, right? Cool.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
Wait, is he the
Me?
police?
No, I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside. Sunglasses and a fucking wig.
Okay.
What are you, the police, doing
I'm
here?
just looking out for...
You?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
I just want to do my job, that's all.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you, the energy between you two is...
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
Looks don't matter, it's what's on the inside.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm going by here.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What you want?
Well, what are you doing here?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
Another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
What are you first?
Okay, that's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere. Somewhere good.
Talk about this.
Okay.
Oh, the hypno 44-1, yeah, what's fancy? I'm not busy. What? You have a crime to solve?
Oh, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
What would our relationship be?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
You seem like a cool guy. Kim's cooler, though.
I'm sure he's fucking flattered. But Kim is not part of this thought experiment. In this one, we're partners.
The lieutenant is silent.
Well, He seemed like a cool guy.
Would you now, or would I be cramping your style? Never mind, partner.
No.
Okay. How about you stop wasting my time and get on with whatever you were doing then?
Well, who else is in this police imaginary
You're not
police
going
station?
to believe this, but police officers.
Whoa.
Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lang.
It's a far-out son of Lang.
Oh, it's you, you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you.
Want me to tell you more about him or her?
Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
We might be.
He's trying to protect you from further rough handling, dished out by this sunglassed man. Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that.
Can't imagine it anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
It's a mere second, but it feels like you saw something. A gram of compassion in that sadness.
Him. Who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
Got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like a revolutionary?
No, not like a revolutionary.
He didn't answer your question.
Now would you answer some questions for me?
No.
Why not?
'Cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
Let's talk about something else.
Or, watch out for yourself.
Kinda mean.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
Super weird.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still. Yes, just cross it off.
From the same station.
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say?
Don't remember you.
God fucking shit.
None of this is great news for him. Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop.
Alright. Here's your money.
Can I help you? Got the 20 rand. Good. You got the room for the night, but remember...
Yeah, I know, we're paying you good. What's up?
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
Hi!
I see you found yourself a little something from my wardrobe. Not bad. Not bad at all. What brings you here?
What of a hat I'm
You
wearing?
can keep it. I don't mind. I can appreciate beauty when I see it.
Thanks. I like carrying a piece of you with me at all times.
Is it now? Well, enjoy it.
Met your Sunday friend.
You did. And how did you like him?
I don't trust the government.
Ah, shoot. Why not?
What are you two?
Friends, I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from time to time.
What does that mean?
That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
Not even a friend?
It is. On Sundays.
I want to talk about you.
What about me, gendarme?
Try it.
It's the sports.
Damn.
He's a sports guy, all about that physical prowess and athletic skill. Nothing else here.
Tell me about what you're doing.
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
No, I live here.
Convenient. But what are you doing here? Talking to me?
I mean, yeah.
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
Yeah.
Let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries.
Oh.
He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese.
What did you tell him?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
Tell him about your friend?
What friend?
Your Sunday friend.
No, I don't think it came up.
You alone?
Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
What was he saying?
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him.
What did he look like?
Muscular, handsome, strong.
Thanks.
Sure. Anything.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Good morning, Titus.
The Coppernado is back. What do you want?
No, nothing. We were just trying to say good morning. You know what? I want to talk to this guy, see if he knows anything about Ruby.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man.
Okay. Well, we have information to pick up from here,
You see
right?
a set of steering wheels, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow
yeah.
of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Yes, I got the mercenary's name and a few biographical details. Are you ready?
Hi.
The lieutenant leans in to listen.
I was born ready, baby. Sorry.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Ellis Kortenaer. That's E-L-L-I-S K-O-R-T-E-N-A-I-E-R. Exact date of birth, unknown. He was signed into the Lelystad County Neonatal Care Unit on 28th of February, 09. He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2. This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the Eastbrand Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict. Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Revachol.
Wait, a leaf compactor?
It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in these files. So I thought it would be good for you to know.
It is. Thank you, Alice.
So all we have to connect them is the armor?
And that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Alice. Great work.
No problem, Lieutenant.
A compliment from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Not bad.
Any information on
No,
parents?
officer.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well.
The name. This is very good. Elise Cortenard.
Sometimes police work is about human dignity, about giving back names to anonymous victims.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer.
Done with the radio for now.
7th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see
Apparently Kim thinks we're cool now.
A rusting control. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk.
Clunk.
The water lock starts moving.
Oh, jeez.
All right, we can go to the coast now. Expect rugged terrain and drunks. And if you wanted to forge that document for Evrard, now you can.
Ah, that's not us. Ah, money. Ooh, there's so much more money we can find now. Hopefully. Traffic beyond a gate, more. You know what? Actually, gonna go use the bathroom real quick. Need to do that. Also gonna run a quick minute ad again. Don't be spooked. Okay. Oh, right. Ooh. Alright. Like how Kim's just watching us cycle through everything. Hey, Wabbajack! Not sure what you want us to call you. Call you that for now. No, it's okay. Wabby. More trash. Can we finally go and sing? Tape found in a shack. Interact.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Oh, did you subscribe? Thanks. Not sure why it didn't come up in the activity feed. That's weird. Yeah. Okay, press play.
You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
Oh, and look, you can use emotes like this now. Okay, anyways, harmless distance.
Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad.
This is what we're gonna sing at karaoke.
Within seconds you know, this is the one, the real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to that Claudia told you about. Perform it.
No, we didn't punch a child.
A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
I sing this for karaoke? I think I could sing this.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad
But
to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like a million times. Yup, they're all here. All 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on
Nothing can stop me.
Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand. The lieutenant watches you pack up the boombox. He doesn't say anything.
Fun. Ba, ba, ba. Oh. Oh. It's ours now.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
This is where the tracks on the pods we're leading to.
It appears to be so.
Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water.
What's the make of this MC? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
Touch it.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists.
How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
Great idea. Then we can get the things
Fair.
inside.
Enjoy work
The joyride
as best you
must have left
can.
something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket.
Ooh, cool jacket.
A joyrider jacket. You feel a strange connection to this joyrider. Maybe he's from some kind of joyriders district and likes blue and white racing livery, like a cop would.
I don't know. An hour or 2 tops?
Oh.
Sit down in the old rusty playground. The world around you becomes very silent. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above
Art
in
cop.
the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea. The tune on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. Then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitched and slightly more melodic trill. 2 birds on a wire, whistling by the sea, looking at the water and a sunken car. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes.
Oh, it's 9/11. Never forget.
Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
So was your dad also, you know?
I'm pretty sure I told you already, didn't I? My dad and mom are both half Seolite.
All right.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps
Thought
growing.
we were asking if
Hear the distant
Dad
rumble
was a
of the
cop.
city. 30 minutes pass.
Go over find my gun.
God, I hope so.
Been thinking.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in
God,
the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
Oh, jeez. Is this our car?
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical.
Fuck.
Does he know something about the driver of this vehicle?
Oh, God, no.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. You feel like you're about to faint and fall off the swing. Your hands get clammy, and the air tastes sour to breathe. Oh God, Harry. Oh God, Harry. What did you do? No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
Oh my God, it's mine.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across the canal.
Gun, badge, now this.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything. There is also a fourth thing you've lost.
A fourth thing? What, our memory?
More precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined. Lost forever into the deepest of seas.
Things were going well. We were just
You can
whistling.
still whistle. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn.
Aw, Kim.
At least we have a pretty good suspect. If we found your motor carriage in the sea, maybe we'll find her too.
Maybe I was in pursuit.
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
How we get out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
They're not gonna take me back, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
People, yes, but not you.
Well, let's see what was in there.
Yes, let's go take a look.
You know, hopefully at least our badge.
Anti-object task force. Behold, the anti-object task force has assembled. God's avenging angel, arrayed against the lower emanations of the darkened one. Shoe racks, tape recorders, motor carriages, and doors. So many doors. You're not just pounding it all to pieces. You're reforging the universe.
Yeah.
From the anvil of the heavens to the worms below. Indulge in it. Be bold. Have an impact on the shape of creation. Out of the furnace of your rage. A new reality. Also, you should trash your room again.
Quick scan. Ooh, nice. Rigorous self-critique. Okay. Ooh. You know what? For these. Actually, nah. It's cool that we can put more points into there. We'll hold on to points. Called it!
Yes?
Tim, found a badge! Wait, what was Shivers? Ah, Spidey sense. Looking dapper. Yeah.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You.
That's
Some
great.
seaweed is stuck to the back.
Found my badge!
At least something good came out of all this.
Study the badge.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct. The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that, but the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
Is he winking?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. It looks better on him because he isn't in as much pain while producing it as you are now. Although there's already a hint of that pain, certainly. Don't be fooled. The bad times have already begun. Wake up the past and tell it to stay awake. The bad times are here to stay. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light.
Harry the boy.
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Everard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
My name is Harriet.
It's a wartime name.
Harrier.
Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times, like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
It's meant to keep you safe. From bullets, hunger, shrapnel, kidnappings, and worse.
You know what? Yeah.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you Officer when he's angry with you. Detective when he's not. The badge in your hands
Rank?
shines.
Lieutenant W. Freighter. A lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W. Fradior?
The title of Yefreitor is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're double Yefreitor.
Mind.
There are many reasons one would do this.
Because we want to do
The
field
rank above
work.
you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken. Or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors, out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case, lieutenant.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last-century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings.
Ooh.
Kings like satellite officers and the additionally a freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
Wait, so you're putting up with this because I'm your superior?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work. It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it. Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic.
Yes, it's the designation of
I
your
mean, click
precinct.
that.
41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 40... It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva. Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain. And you? Is it an honor to work with you? Don't ask him. Ask yourself.
Yeah.
The badge in your hand shines.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter.
Ah.
A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
The pain in your chest tells you you were working yourself to death to earn that rank. You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes.
Probably still out of memory then.
A lot can happen in 4 months.
Serial?
That's just the serial number.
Yeah, that's what we
the
figured.
numbers are not there.
Cool. Guess who's a less shitty cop now? Oh, jeez. Everywhere. Probably our money, isn't it? Oh, what? Okay. We still have a few, like, 10 minutes till we have to go-ish. Jack. Back with stuff. Can we put that on? Can we put that on? Land Express. That cop stuff. Oh. You know what? We'll go back with this tie.
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position. Sleeping. Was it not decided that you're a hobo cop? More hobo than... Oh no. He's pretty much a... The elements are rough around.
Great news, I found somewhere new to sleep.
Huh?
Pretty much finished this case from under a boat there. It's dry, weatherproof, and free of charge.
Sarcastic self-pity is not what we need. I understand the situation looks grim.
You have a home somewhere. All...
Well, that's fine. As long as we can keep paying rent. Yes. Oh, so much to explore.
Yes?
Nothing. Ooh. Exposure. You know what? Yeah. Greetings.
Hi, officer. Anything I can help you with?
First one, where are we?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called elysium.
Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
Ah. What's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
Shut up, you.
Indeed. You're always confused as to your whereabouts.
Looking for someone. Maybe you could help?
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for cryptozoologist.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
Hard to find.
Aha! Like snowmen.
I heard about those.
2 old guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Where'd they go?
Don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess.
The Penis
I mean,
Island!
That's where they were heading.
Sorry.
Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
A working class husband.
Yeah, I'm not really looking for that anymore. Not much into the middle class ones either. Could do with some landed gentry, but apparently they don't make those anymore.
Husband isn't for me. I'm looking for... yeah.
Wish I could help you with that, but I haven't seen your working class husband.
She seems genuinely sorry for not being able to help you.
Suspect?
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Past few days?
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm.
Guess that's fair.
I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
No one else.
Are you sure you're not also looking for Nadia Harnancourt? Or Ignis Nielsen?
There's a lot.
Great Lost City race,
I'm
Under
looking
the
for a lot of
Waves.
stuff, ain't
A
I?
lot of stuff.
Doing my job. That your boat?
Sure is. The Sun, I call her. Coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Signature?
Where are you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. Exactly
Some
is
of...
the Union building.
Some of Anti-Youth Center?
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that...
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
What exactly?
that Evrart and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess Union members have children too.
And those members have a vote when electing the head of the local chapter.
So, will you sign it?
Aye. Why not? Fine. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice sword.
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly.
Do you know how to use it?
Not really.
Oh.
I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're in a tough spot.
But not when you're in a tight spot.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need it?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
So where are men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Where's your husband now?
Gone.
Sounds like a missing person case.
It absolutely does not. We are not going to look for him.
No. There's nothing to find.
Oh.
He's dead.
Oh.
Lost in the waves. He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was
Should always respect
floating
the sea.
empty. The bloat. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
It's healthy, let go, move on.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
You have kids?
This is neither a touchy nor a... She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Bye. Ah. So we are going to call it here, cause... Okay. Cause it's 3. Or, it's 1. We've been going for 3 hours. So yeah. Pretty exciting. Got to this new place. Ooh. All these postcards, are these like supposed to be for money? That's fucked up. We can sell that. We need 2 names, right? Wait. 2 names. Oh, is that one of them?
Hi,
Ah,
this
yes.
is gonna.
So yeah, we're gonna be heading out. As far as we know, we'll be streaming tomorrow. More of this. Yeah. Thanks again for the subscription, Wabby. Assuming you're listening. Have fun with work. And goodbye. Love you all. Mwah.